The Baekdu mountain range, laid down on the Korean peninsula, is the symbol of nature and the foundation of the Korean spirit. For thousands of years, the Korean people have flourished within this land. Agriculture has been an inseparable part of the Koreans' lives for the past 5,000 years. It is the industry that has sustained the Korean people over the decades, the people who have protected our land, working and truly caring for the land. Even with all the developments of today, rural communities and agriculture are still fundamental to the prosperity of Korea. The National Agricultural Cooperative Federation, the NACF, continues to work together with farmers, the beacon of Korean agriculture. The NACF is moving forward together with farmers towards a bright future.
우리 민족에게는 공통된 정서가 있죠. 바로 고향을 그리는 마음, 농촌에 대한 뿌리 깊은 향수입니다. 농협이 출범한 이래 반세기가 되어갑니다. 그동안 엄청난 변화가 있었고 앞으로도 많이 달라질 것입니다. 따라서 지금까지 농협이 수행해온 역할을 돌아보고 또 앞으로는 어떻게 변화하면서 농업인과 함께 희망찬 미래로 갈 것인가를 다짐해보는 것도 의미가 있을 것입니다. 그럼 지금까지 농협이 걸어온 발자취를 돌아보도록 하죠.
In the 1960s, Korea was left in tatters from the Korean War. The GNP rate of Korea was only $80 and the economical report was poor. However, in 1961, with the establishment of NACF, a hope to end the impoverished economical conditions of rural Korean communities was lightened once again. In the 1970s, the Saemaeul Movement paved the way for Korea's economical restoration, and in the lead of this Saemaeul Movement was the NACF. During this time, the NACF introduced a mutual credit system and relieved the usury problems. The NACF was also actively involved in the retail chain store business and led the growth of the Cooperative Federation movement. In the 1980s, the NACF opened a door to its independence by revising the agricultural cooperative law and introducing the direct election of the NACF chairman and the presidents of the member cooperative. As we enter the 1990s, the wave of globalization rushed into Korea's agriculture and rural areas. But NACF continually performed its duty as a guard of national farm products by opening specialized retail stores for domestic farm products. The 21st century, our national agriculture is now like a candle before the wind due to globalization and the open market system brought about by agreements such as DDA and FTA. Even in this crisis, the NACF was born through the merger of NACF, NLCF, and NGCF. We are also making our way through the flood of foreign products by implementing the I Love Farm campaign. The root of NACF is our member farmers and our farms. NACF is trying to improve the lives of our farmers by advocating their rights, creating sources for alternative incomes other than farming, and funding many other welfare programs. NACF plays a major role in our local communities by consulting farms on strengthening agricultural competitiveness, providing legal and medical services as well as tuition support, operating cultural activity classes, and hosting many different performances. We are also passionate about training and educating our farmers in our human resource training programs, such as the Training Institute for Farming Leaders. NACF also established the 농협 Culture and Welfare Foundation, which is the largest welfare foundation in Korea to support culture and welfare system at all times. It is a time to create a new paradigm of coexistence for cities and farms. NACF expanded the I Love Farm campaign to become a nationwide campaign, offering healthy and safe food to urbanites to bring higher incomes and vitality to farmers. We take a nanum, sharing approach to our management for the purpose of contributing to the public's welfare. We have been selected as one of the socially contributing banks for 2 years in a row. NACF has spearheaded many different campaigns, such as Sharing Our Love, Sharing Our Local Love, Sharing Environmental Love, and Sharing Educational and Cultural Love. These Nanum management practices will continue as long as NACF exists. A nation's health and happiness comes from safe and healthy food. However, our food is no longer safe due to the agflation from the global lack of grains and weaponization of provisions by exporting countries. NACF never compromises on anything that is concerned with supplying safe and reliable food. We provide reliable farm products by nurturing our brand names and expanding our global-level quality certification for agro-livestock products. High incomes for the farmers, low-priced products for the consumers. NACF is innovating the distribution market by forming infrastructured agro-livestock through the improvement of agri-product marketing, stabilization of supply and demand, and expansion of consumer distribution market. A growth in the actual profit for the farmers is our reason for being. In order to sustain the growth, we are planning for the efficient supply of farm materials such as fertilizers and agrochemicals, etc. Especially, we are expanding our farm machinery rental business by financing 1 trillion won and constructing 800 operating rental centers. Amidst the current flood of foreign farm products, the NACF maintains our country's pride and sovereignty by continuously providing strong support. NACF, the leader of Korean finance. A true Korean bank. Obtained the nation's highest credit rating from a global credit rating agency. Largest banking networks in the financial sector. Won first prize in the Korean internet competition. By securing fund and revenue needed to serve our duty as a public banking agency, and by offering the best financial services, NACF continues to be a great support to the Korean economy. Our advanced risk management structure, the best online banking system, our know-how in the management with political funds and convenient customer services through expansion and outside working, these are what led NACF to become the most reliable and dependable banking institution in Korea. Today, our financial market is facing the age of limitless competition in a rapidly changing environment, worsened by the global financial crisis, unification of capital markets, and introduction of Basel II. From banking to insurance, credit card, securities, futures, mutual credit, and credit guarantee, NACF maintained the pride of being a true Korean bank to become the leader of Korean finance. For the last half a century, NACF gave its all for the farmers, farming communities, and Korean agriculture. However, it continues to be faced with new changes and challenges. 240 million cooperative members, one of the top 4 cooperatives, and the top 100 banks in the world. NACF has come a long way. But we will not be satisfied with our qualitative and quantitative growth. We proclaimed our new vision as the #1 leader of the Korean marketing and financing business, as well as unveiling our new CI as NH농협. We are now working toward achieving the titles of NACF as one, Trusted NACF, and NACF working as NACF, through changes and reformations that we will make in the future.
자전거는 멈춰서면 쓰러지고 맙니다. 자전거는 뒤로 가지 않습니다. 자전거의 두 바퀴는 서로 밀어주고 당겨주어야 합니다. 농촌과 농업인 그리고 농협은 자전거의 두 바퀴가 되어 지금의 힘겨운 터널을 빠져나가기 위해 함께 페달을 힘껏 밟아 앞으로 나갈 것입니다.
NACF, in harmony with nature, consumer, and local communities. NACF will work its way through the age of limitless competition and will become the top cooperative federation to be loved by farmers and all Koreans. We will continue to be a trustworthy NACF that strongly supports the well-being of Korean farmers.